Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, everybody, for tuning back in once again for another episode of Logik View. Today is Friggity Friday. We're going to be discussing several things that have been happening in Michigan past week or so, and also some upcoming events. So, thank y'all for tuning in and hope y'all having a good day. Hope y'all keeping God first. I want to start off today on a positive note. So I'm going to jump right in. Here, take this and go. Take it and go. Go. I'm going to jump right into a victory. Going to DeWitt Public Schools here in Michigan. And in this story, the schools fought back. I was trying to teach our first graders in this area. It's a little bit north of Lansing, I believe. They was trying to, promote this lesson, this gender pronoun lesson, and parents came out and fought back. A lot of people been fighting back in Michigan, and we definitely have to highlight these victories. So I want to play this real quick so y'all can see take what took place.
A controversial lesson in DeWitt has been pulled after backlash and threats to staff and teachers. The voluntary lesson was going to teach first graders about pronouns and gender identity in an effort to promote greater understanding around this subject. In a statement posted on Facebook, the DeWitt Public School Superintendent said in part, "Some staff members have had their personal information, including information regarding their families and children, placed online to harass and intimidate them, a cyberbullying practice called doxing. While the vast majority of these inappropriate communications have originated outside of our community, several staff members have expressed feeling anxious, stressed, and even afraid to go to school." Superintendent Shanna Spiggard called those actions unacceptable, and local police have been contacted about it. She goes on to say that after consulting with the school board, the district's leadership team, and employees, she decided it was ultimately best to cancel the lesson.
So that's that right there. Shout out to all the parents and concerned citizens who stood up and opposed that lesson plan, stood for their children's future and their children's mental health and and their rights. You know, uh, we seeing it more and more how they trying to impose stuff on us, and it's all right to stand up. They even making it hard for people to stand against them. Uh, but we're not gonna get too much into that. But drop your comments in the comment section below if you in support of that, or if you were involved even in that, or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So now, while we're dealing with school related stuff and our children, I want to jump to this video I seen. This one is about college graduates and what's going on college campuses across Michigan, and we got it going on here. I mean, across the U.S. This type of stuff highlights what's going on across the U.S. right now, and also what's going on in Michigan as well. Now, this post from X, it says, "Meet Naya. She is a graduate at the University of Michigan, one of the many activists at the UMich Gaza Solidarity Encampment. Our call to action for you all is to join us on your specific campuses across the nation. Join the call for divestment. Join the call for defunding campus police and stopping the repression of student activists, staff, and faculty on your campus." So is it really about Palestine, or is Palestine just an excuse to defund the police? So that's the person's comment, that last statement. But I believe that, students have a right to protest. We all have a right to protest. It's a constitutional protected right. And if y'all have been paying attention, you see that the National Guard has been called on students. at these campuses across the country and what's happening to these students is atrocious, in my opinion. But I'm not gonna get too off in the weeds on that. But leave y'all comments down below, and I'm gonna play this video real quick, and we can talk after.
Hey y'all, I'm Nia. I'm a graduate student at the University of Michigan and a member of the Career Coalition's research team. Today is the first day of our encampment for Gaza. Our number one and main demand for our institution is that the University of Michigan fully divest from Israel and its companies and partnerships. We are united with 90 plus student organizations working for the liberation and freedom of not only Palestinian people, but all oppressed people across the world. Our call to action for you all is to join us on your specific campuses across the nation. Join the call for divestment. Join the call for defunding campus police and stopping the repression of student activists, staff, and faculty on your campus. Free Palestine and divest now.
So there you have that one. Now, a lot of people quick to look at these students and think all these young kids just brainwashed and don't know what they're talking about. But me personally, I disagree. I stand with a lot of these students, and we know how protests and movements can become infiltrated and have bad actors involved. But these students see people, men, women, and children being taken out en masse, and they are opposed to that. They don't care what you say regarding religion or war, rules of war. They don't want to hear none of that. They want it to stop, and nothing else makes sense to them trying to justify what's taking place. So they have their right to stand against it. It's not about politics. It's not about religion or race. It's about standing against the taking out of innocent men, women, and children, and they have that right, and I stand with them. Now, a lot of older people or a lot of religious people or political people pick one side when it comes to this issue, and they don't want to hear anything else, and they think we are obligated to pick a side and not hear nothing else. But many people believe that's not true. I believe these young people aren't indoctrinated by political beliefs or religious beliefs, and they just see atrocities being committed and they want them to stop. You know what I'm saying? And just because you call for an end to the war doesn't mean that you are pro-Hamas or anti-Israel or anti-Semite. Just because you want the killing to stop doesn't mean you have taken a side necessarily. What's up, Tamarack in the building? It just means you want it to stop. You know what I'm saying? And they keep trying to place you in a category or in a box just because you call for an end to this atrocity that's taking place. So, all right, moving right along. Jumping to more of the stuff taking place in our schools here in Michigan. And this video is an ugly one, but it's the truth. Our children and our youth are being indoctrinated, and they're being led astray by society and by entertainment and all this stuff in general. And this is what you have as a result of that. Watch this. It says, I'm really bothered by this fight video I just seen at Michigan City High School when officers have been able to tase a minor over a fight inside the school facility. Has this been a thing? Like, I need answers for real, because no way this should be allowed. So we're going to watch this and talk about it afterwards.
Damn!
the language. So as you can see in that one, the cop tried to use the taser. The children was the young people was fighting. I can't even call them children. These are young adults, adult age, young men fighting like crazy, and the officer is clearly overwhelmed, and he doing his best to try to do something, but you can't really tell. So leave y'all comments down below if y'all think officers should have tasers, or what they should have to assist them and when they outnumbered like this, trying to break up altercations. But it's crazy that the kids is fighting like this in the schools. Back in the day, kids would fight. We plan a fight, meet the bully in the park, in the playground, back in the day. But nowadays, people pull out their cameras and they instigate and hype up these fights, and it's just chaos being recorded and promoted, and people don't even care about what happens to the individuals involved. So we got a lot more to talk about, but that's just sad, the things that's going on that our students have to face growing up, and the effects of society that's having on them. Switching subjects a little bit, I want to jump onto this one with JF or RFK. He made it onto the ballot in Michigan. I'm not sure if y'all heard or not. This article goes on to say RFK Jr., Biden's and the Democrats' ongoing nightmare. Amari, 1 second, y'all, please. Lily, can you close my door, please? Excuse me for that, boy. These kids, I'm telling you, he just had 2 snacks. Now I want another. Anyway, so we got RFK on the ballot in Michigan. A lot of people saying this is a good thing for Trump, horrible thing for Biden. Turning Point did a story on it, saying how it's great for democracy to have multiple parties on the ballot, and it's exciting for a lot of people. So leave your comments. Let me know what you think. This Holden Collada, I'm not sure who it is, but this quote goes on to say, RFK Jr.'s success in recent days signals what might well be the start of a surge in the key state of Michigan. Kennedy isn't just polling around. Excuse me. Kennedy isn't just polling around, say 13% of the vote. He has polled at double that, 26%. Kennedy said in an interview, "We will be announcing 1 to 2 states each week from here until we qualify for all 50 states and the District of Columbia in July. The DNC is treating me as if I am President Biden's challenge." President Biden's big challenge, but his real problem is not RFK. His real problem is $4 milk, $4 gas, and $6 loaves of bread, and the fact that generation of American kids are never going to own their own home. We are the only campaign talking about how to make life affordable, to rebuild our industrial base, and to get this generation into homes so that we can preserve America as an ownership society instead of a feudal corporate kleptocracy. Interesting. You know, I done heard RFK say some radical things. You know, I appreciate him exposing the pokey poke. You know what I'm saying, and exposing corruption and all that. But you know, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Of course, you know, I'm standing with 45. Um, he been exposing stuff on a massive scale, standing for our children and all this important stuff. Even though I don't agree with everything 45 say or do. But speaking of him, we gonna this next article pertains to him and Michigan. Speaking of President Triggity Trump, breaking. This is from a couple days ago. Judge Merchan scheduled a surprise hearing for next Wednesday, the day Trump was supposed to have off and hold rallies in Wisconsin and Michigan. Yeah, so if y'all hadn't heard about that, I just found out like yesterday or the day before Trump was supposed to hold a rally this coming week in Michigan. But apparently, according to this article or this X post, which was put out yesterday, the judge scheduled some surprise hearings. So we're going to see what's going on with the rallies. But like Trump continues to say, this is election interference. Oh, so this is an update from 19 hours ago. This has now been scheduled for May 2nd, Thursday at 9:30 a.m., averting a scheduling issue with Trump campaign events. I mean, that's cool if that's true. If the judge moved it to the 2nd, then Trump will still be here on Wednesday, May 1st. So, you know, we getting updates in real time. I didn't see that update before, but I see it now. So I'm gonna follow up and see if Trump's supposed to be over in Saginaw on Wednesday. So allegedly it was canceled. Now allegedly the judge rescheduled the hearing. So hopefully he's still here. If so, I plan on seeing many of my fellow brothers and sisters in Christ and fellow patriot warriors out there. All right, moving right along. This next Donald Trump you finna see isn't the real Donald Trump, but he is who we call Donald J here in Michigan. You see him right there. That's my homeboy and partner in crime, CJ Richard, with his Trump mask. This picture was taken at the Ottawa County Board meeting, as you can see, where I was in attendance. Took place a couple days ago, where the Satanic Temple of West Michigan was allowed to do the invocation. Such a beautiful event. Not him, but there was tons of people there. I was there. That's Joe Moss, the commissioner, chairman. It was tons and tons of patriots there, tons and tons of warriors for God and country there. And it was a beautiful event. Beautiful event. There I am right there live streaming in the distance. And you can see me in another picture as well. This person, highly and extremely possessed with demons. This bulge in his neck is probably symbolic of the demonic possession that he's dealing with. He was screaming that he loved Satan, and he was screaming F our God. He was just going crazy. And this presence of the Lord was definitely in the building. There I am again, Lance Griffin, Dara Rendon, tons of patriots in the building. But it was only about 15, maybe 20 people there representing the Satanic Temple of West Michigan. I would say it was approximately 300 warriors for God and country there, if not more. And we were all praying in the spirit. We were all lifting up the holy name of Christ Jesus, the King of all kings. And I know that those people representing the Satanic Temple were definitely itching and scratching and uncomfortable. Their sister Who was that? I can't even think of her name. Sabrina Pritchett, Sister Sabrina. Pete Hoekstra showed up and got booed. They started chanting Christina Caramo, and they started chanting and "Go Home, Pete." So it was a wonderful event. If you want to see more footage on it, I got the footage on my YouTube page. Some of the backstage footage. Also, I linked the description for the. I linked the full video in my description box. If you want to watch the whole 4-hour video, including the public comment and public testimony. Went to the wrong one. But yeah, we got all that footage for y'all if y'all want it, for those who couldn't make it, who want to see. All right, now here is the footage from that event. If y'all wanted to see Pete getting heckled live, this is on my TikTok page.
Bravo! 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 Bravo!
Look at his face. Okay. Yeah, he should have never showed up, man. That was me.
Get out there!
Yeah, that was me yelling swamp creature. But clearly, Patriot Act Pete has caused so much division amongst the grassroots, and you know, deliberately working for the other side, working to cause division and chaos, and the people aren't having it no more. So that was that. Now, a couple more things before we get out of here. I don't know if y'all seen, Trump and Giuliani and others being indicted. They listed, it says, this is from Gateway Pundit. Trump, Giuliani are unindicted co-conspirators in Democrat Michigan Attorney General's 2020 alternate electors case. Dana Nessel indicted 16 patriots, calling them Trump electors because, they was just doing what the law calls for to do if you believe that the election is being sabotaged or is unfair. It's supposed to be backup electors in place, and these people signed up to do it, and now they're being charged for conspiracy to commit other crimes and felonies. Now, these is 5 to 14-year felonies. Many of these people are senior citizens and are patriots and love God and was just trying to help save our country. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff coming out on that right now. I believe they just had a court hearing here in Michigan regarding it. I didn't get to watch it, but I have been hearing different rumblings like this one right here. This week, 6 of the Michigan fake electors appeared in court, and all 11 Arizona fake electors were indicted. So they like to say fake. They throw that adjective in there, which makes this even the headline biased. But the whole articles are biased too when you're coming from fake news, American mainstream media outlets. But these wasn't fake electors. You know what I'm saying? The election, I'm not even finna get all into it because I don't want no strikes or bans. We can talk more on Rumble and on Locals, getting deeper into my feelings on the election and on Israel and on all this stuff that they censor when you talk about on other platforms. But Yeah, so I'm gonna look more into this court case, and I'm gonna see, continue to see what's going on, like I do, and keep y'all updated. But this one says Michigan, the state indicted 16 of the GOP officials who acted as fake electors there after the 2020 election, bringing felony charges in July. Though one of the defendants had his charges dropped in October after reaching a snitching deal. We got to look more into that, see which one bagged out and started talking. Trump was designated as an unindicted co-conspirator in the probe. Multiple outlets reported Wednesday, but he has not been charged. Yeah, Dana Ness will know better. She treasonous, in my opinion. But this was from yesterday. Like I say, you can look up. I know it was an article in the Detroit Press. There's been a lot of different articles coming out. I want to play this video real quick. I reported on it a week or two ago about this illegal immigrant who assaulted two 13-year-olds. So I'm going to play this real quick so we can hear the updates as far as what's going on with that.
On March 20th, 2024, our deputies responded to Sweet Lake Trailer Park, which is in the southeast corner of our county. During this investigation, it was determined that two minors had been sexually assaulted inside their residence during the overnight hours. In a short amount of time, we had a person of interest, and the investigation led us to the suspect in this particular case. The investigation was 12 days long, and my investigators worked tirelessly the entire time to try to make sure that we were able to get our hands on this individual. The suspect did flee the state, and we located him in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And so I'd like diligent collaboration between the law enforcement agencies, several of them. After his arraignment today, Miguel Hernandez Ruiz, 26, was charged with 1 count of home invasion, first degree, 2 counts of criminal sexual conduct in the first degree. And he's lodged in St. Joseph County Jail at this time with no bond. He also has an immigration detainer.
I'm in the middle of it.
Hernandez Ruiz is a Mexican national, but he was residing in the city of Sturgis at the time of this incident. His status is simply that he came here in 2021 on a temporary work visa. That work visa expired in December of 2021, and he remained here.
Well, nice meeting you. Be in touch. All right, I gotta get back to it. I love you.
Daddy, get the snack.
No more. No, not right now. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Dealing with a citizen journalist who has children. And my daughter just popped up on me. I apologize for that. But yeah, this last story I want to highlight real quick is a tragedy for the people involved. And it hurt my heart when I heard about it. It's been so much going on. Oh, it's one more too to go with this one. Man, some tragedies that happened in Michigan. This one posted by attorney Ben Crump. Samuel Sterling's children will grow up without his presence. Samuel was run over by a Michigan State police officer in broad daylight. We are seeking accountability for Samuel. Please join us. Now, this was a sad story. I just caught wind of yesterday. So I'm going to go on and play it so y'all can see for yourself. We'll talk.
I just want people to think about this.
On the family front porch, loved ones of Samuel Sterling share a photo of him as a kid. Sterling, a 25-year-old, leaves behind 2 sons, just 2 and 3 years old. His family processing. Sterling's father, Michael Sterling, asking for answers.
It's hard right now. I'm still lost for words, but I just want justice for my son.
Sterling's mother, Andrika Cage, saying she knows her son is in heaven.
Took my baby dreams. So they snatched my baby whole life from him. That's all I could say. His dreams, everything. He'll never be able to come back home. I'll never be able to hold him.
Cousin Erikai Cage saying what happened to Sterling could have been avoided.
This was not somebody that you needed to chase down and basically murder. This was somebody that would give you the shirt off their back.
Former Kent County Commissioner and local activist Robert Womack saying the family has obtained legal representation.
Ben Crump is officially their lawyer, and he's using one of his local lawyers to work with them. And that's going to help make sure that they can get the information because they still have a whole lot of questions.
Sterling, hit by an unmarked Michigan State Police vehicle, later dying at the hospital from his injuries. State police say he had warrants out for his arrest. His family strongly believes what happened to him was unwarranted.
It was senseless to me because they had no reason to do it, just for a couple of warrants.
The family of Samuel Sterling says that they're planning a demonstration here at 52nd and Eastern for Saturday. The family asking the community to come and support. Reporting, Julie Dunmeyer, Fox 17 News.
Yeah, so as y'all can see, man, tragedy again. It looked like, in my opinion, extreme reaction. Like you just ran him over with your car trying to chase him down. Did it warrant that? Was he a murder suspect, a violent known criminal? You know what I'm saying? To just act so aggressively when you're dealing with people, whether it's a violent history that this dude had or not, we don't know. Leave y'all comments below, man. Prayers for the family. Prayers for all those involved. This is senseless, and police brutality and discrimination has been a big deal in Michigan. I'm even dealing with a case right now, and I've been seeing a lot of other people dealing with cases as well, where the cops is too aggressive in the way they handle certain people or profile people. But leave your comments down below. Ruffle feathers, what's up, sister? Good to see ya. Yeah, man, it's very sad. I also want to show one more too, man. And I know y'all probably heard about this one. It was an event. Let me see if I can share this one real quick. I don't know if I can or not. I'm gonna try it this way. Yeah, here we go. Drunk driver crashes into child's birthday party in Monroe County, Michigan, killing at least 2 children, injuring at least 13. This is horrible. Watch this. Just full speed, like no breakage. Didn't even hit the brakes. This was in Monroe County, Michigan, and 2 children was unfortunately killed. I believe it was a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old. I'm not positive. And like 13 people injured. It would have been nice if she would have hit that telephone pole right there instead of the dang. But again, man, prayers for the families involved, man, because that tragedy. Tamarack say she thinks she had a health problem. Well, I from what that just said, she was drunk, wasted drunk. I don't know, but she had the problem for sure, whether it was health or drinking. It's tragic, man. My wife is a correction officer, and she tell me how sometimes these people, and I used to be an alcoholic, so I know where you black out and you don't remember absolutely nothing. The next day you wake up and you remember absolutely nothing. And these people, a lot of people that go to jail, man, they commit crimes and do stuff like this, and they wake up and don't remember that they just killed somebody, or don't remember that they just fought the police or whatever they did. It's just like, it's demonic. I believe that your demons take over when you become that intoxicated, and their job is to get you in as much crap as they can. And I used to go through it, and the Lord helped me overcome that. In a couple months, it'll be 5 years complete sobriety from alcohol for me, and I wrestled with it for a long time. But praise Jesus, through the blood of Christ, able to overcome and able to continue in sobriety. So, you know what I'm saying? Do you think there was a computer malfunction? Yeah, I don't know. The truth gonna come out. The truth gonna come out like it continue to come out. Thank you, Lord, most of all. And thank each and every one of y'all warriors for God and country out there who fighting for the kingdom of light and fighting to expose corruption and atrocities being committed in an orchestrated manner by the kingdom of darkness and all dominions. We are doing what God created us for. We walking in our purpose, which is exposing corruption and fighting on the right side of history, fighting for God. And it's a blessing to be acquainted with so many people from across Michigan and so many other people from across the country and across the world. There's people across the world who we all united and fighting for Christ and fighting against evil. And we just, they make us out to be the bad guys. You hear they attacking Christian nationals. They making Christian nationals seem like a bad title and a bad thing to be. They say we actually have the audacity to believe that our rights don't come from government, but they come from God. How crazy of us Christian nationals. Man, they've been using religion and politics to divide us and to deceive us and to destroy us. And that's why it's important for children of God to be involved highly in politics, and not in religion, but in a relationship with Christ, so we can expose and oppose the evil plans and agendas of the enemy. So thank you to everybody who came to Ottawa County to stand in prayer and stand under unity in Christ, and to engage in spiritual warfare against the West Michigan Satanic Temple and any other agent of Satan. God bless each and every one of y'all. Please like, share, subscribe, and drop comments and even prayer requests down below. And yeah, man, subscribe so you can stay tuned, help the channel grow. If y'all want to donate, I appreciate it. And Lord knows I need it. And if you want to check out the website, logiksview.com. God bless y'all. Brother George in the building. And thank you, everybody who watched this later. Love y'all. God bless y'all. And we out. Peace.